Tonight's game is just around the corner as we start to wrap up the MLB pregame show. But before we go down to the action, let's take a look at a young player to watch for as we give you the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Buddy Dick is in that spotlight as he comes off one of his better showings of the year. His last contest, an impressive 5-hit performance, and really led the charge offensively for this ball club.
Yeah, and let me tell you, getting 5 hits in a ball game is really tough to do. I mean, sometimes you don't even get 5 at-bats, and we all know that getting a base hit is one of the toughest things to do in sports. Going into this one, I'll bet he'll be trying to emulate everything he was doing and thinking about up there because it obviously worked. And I'm sure the team hopes he has another big game. It always helps get your offense going when a guy is hot like that.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. We are under the lights here on a Friday night at AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting 6th can keep it going. He's got an on-base percentage over .450 in the last 10 ball games. He's been locked in at the plate, not chasing balls out of the zone, and it's been paying off.
Johnny Cueto will be the man on the mound for the G-men. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, was not real effective in his last start. Gave up 5 earned.
Buddy Dick gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Buddy Dick digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Casimir gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game. And the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Buddy Dick stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His third home run of the ball game, and that'll give San Francisco a 5-0 lead.
Boy, have a night. His third home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Yasiel Puig will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Speared on the dive. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Oh, man, this would have been one heck of a double play if they just could turn it. Look at the quick reactions down there at third base. Then he pops up to his knees. He gets the throw off to second, but then that return throw comes in just a little too late to get them both. In my book, still a great play.
One gone now in the LA 7th, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Dick is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Well, usually when you get guys to pop up, it means that you've got them off balance, and he's been able to mix things up all night long.
Buddy Dick will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch on its way. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Making a bid there for a 4-hit ball game. And you kind of figured if they were ever going to get this guy out, it might be on a ball exactly like this one.
And if we had to single out one star from the Dodgers tonight, I think it would have to be this man, Chase Utley. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
Here now is our final.
So that'll just about do it for Eric Harrah, Steve Lyons. Welcome back to the MLB pregame show. The action is right around the corner, but before we get there, we'll take a look at some young talent you'll see out on the diamond with today's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Buddy Dick is our man to watch, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs, really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 homers in a game, it's always worth talking about. He got some good pitches to hit, and he just flat out did not miss them. I mean, I've seen guys put fewer out in a home run derby round, so he's clearly got plenty of power in that swing of his. And who knows, maybe he'll put on another show in this one. I wouldn't put it past him.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in that 6th spot. He's on a nice little hot streak, batting over 400 in his last 10 games.
Jeff Samardzija is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Buddy Dick will stride forward now, and one would imagine he'll be pitched to very carefully as he's coming off a 3-home run ball game a night ago. Ryu comes set. First pitch on the way. And there goes Pence. High and deep to right center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series. You talk about a guy that looks comfortable up there.
Buddy Dick digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
2+ innings pitched, 5 hits allowed. That's not a number you want to see this early in a ball game, and he's got work to do again to get himself out of this situation.
Settling in now, Buster Posey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Puig, still ranging back. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. A 2-run shot for Buster Posey. 8th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, and now that's the second home run that he's allowed here in just 2+ innings of work. And no question, they've had his number here in the early going. And now they stretch the lead out even further.
Into the box now, Hyunjin Ryu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Squares around and drops down a good one. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
To call that unexpected would be an understatement. I did not see that one coming, but he's able to leg it out.
Howie Kendrick will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Samardzija sets. 2-2 on its way home. Hit to third. Scooped up. Gonna go the short way to Panic at second, and that ends the inning. 1 left for L.A. They still trail it here 4-3. Buddy Dick strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ryu looks in. Here's his offering. Hit hard towards second, but Kendrick is there to pull it in, and there's your first out.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the 3rd time through the lineup, and guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier.
Buddy Dick digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
High and deep to center field. Ethier over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one-pitch out.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Summertime by the Bay, AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their rivals, Steve?
Well, you know, when you're playing here, this is the fewest runs of any ballpark, the fewest home runs allowed in this ballpark. So you need to play some small ball and expect a low-scoring game.
Jake Peavy gets the start for San Francisco in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1.3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Peavy sets. Here it is on 2-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious...
Coming to the plate now, Buddy Dick, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Buster Posey will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Runner goes for second. Taken for strike 3, the throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Brandon Crawford will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. Here's the 3-1. Runner goes for third. It's taken for ball 4. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
This is where you can get a sense for a young guy's character out there. You know, okay, he got a raw deal on a couple of those calls, but...
Brandon Belt will dig in now, and he's come through in many a situation like this, currently 4th in the National League RBI race. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard.
And he's right in there among the National League leaders. 5th best at the moment. And I tell you, there's nothing more valuable to a team than a guy that hits the ball with a...
Buddy Dick digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Buddy Dick.
Wood has his target and delivers. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kendricks got it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Buddy Dick gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Wood sets. Here's the first pitch. On the move is Pence. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. It's the Giants 2 and the Dodgers 1. Buddy Dick steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Shot back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quiet.
Buster Posey will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And there he goes towards second. On the ground to third. Oh, look at Turner. Excellent effort, but no chance to make the play at first. That's a base hit.
Well, this game can certainly humble you at times. And he makes an A-plus play just to get a glove on the ball, but that throw completely misses its mark. So for all his efforts, he'll wind up getting hit with an error. Unfair.
Brandon Crawford will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
Brandon Crawford comes to the plate now, representing the potential tying run.
Well, if he gets a pitch to drive right here, you can bet that he's going to give it a rip. But at the very least, they need a productive AB out of him right here.
Hot shot on the ground is short. To his left, Seager. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
Well, this is going to get him a run closer. A simple ground ball here plates the runner from third, and we're back now to a 1-run game.
Buddy Dick digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Ethier, and as Giants fans hear on television quite frequently, that ball is out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center, home run number 9 on the year. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Adrian Gonzalez. He's our tops player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of every